a pure audacity. Can't let no dream turn to tragedy. Got cash coming with that reality. Gotta see it with intelligent mentality. And they both coming for y'all salaries. Plus, never been distracted by your fallacies. Can't no podcast be their policies. Hand down, and they best do apologies. Yeah, Captain, I see you got mind of a dreamer. When they hit topics, you better believe it. They only speak facts by the eyes and they even. You gotta pay homage whenever they speaking. One of a kind like a rose from the cement. Dimly tied like Serena and Venus. Speaking their name, boy, you better be lean. The topic they touching can make you a genius. Back.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Pure Audacity.
Yes.
Episode 8. Welcome to episode 8.
Welcome.
What's up, Arcia? Welcome back this week.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. I can't complain.
Okay. Any shout outs this week?
Shout out to everybody that's listening to episode 8.
Shout out to God and shout out to everybody that's just listening. I don't have any individual shout outs this week, I don't think. Maybe I will next week.
Okay.
So on today's agenda, we have what's poppin', and we're going to talk about some underdogs. So for what's poppin', Arcia, did you hear about Missy Elliott receiving her honorary doctorate?
Yeah, that came across on my timeline on Facebook. Missy Elliott and Justin Timberlake.
Yep.
Okay, so give me some more details.
Well, she received her honorary doctorate from Berkeley College.
Okay, awesome.
It is an honorary doctorate, so it's not, from what I read, it's not something that she could actually
Take
get
somewhere.
a job. Yeah, take somewhere and use for a job, I don't think, from what I read. But it is something that I feel like is well deserved. Did you watch her acceptance speech at all? Any of her acceptance speech?
No, I didn't get a clip. Is it online?
Yeah,
it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's online. It's very touching, and made me tear up a little bit. I love Missy.
Okay.
And she was just saying that there'll be ups and downs, but don't give up. As long as you're breathing, it's never too late. She gave some really inspiring words, and she said something along the lines that she was happy to still be here.
Right.
Because she went through some health issues for a few years.
Okay.
So shout out to Missy Elliott. I feel like that's well deserved. She's earned a few accolades this year that I think are well deserved. She won some type of award earlier this year. It was she inducted to the writers, something for writing. I can't remember right now. It's been a long day.
She write a lot of songs, right?
Yeah, she writes a lot of stuff.
Did she write all of Aaliyah's songs when she was with Timbaland and Missy? Did she write all of them?
A good chunk of them. I don't think it was all of them, but a good chunk of them.
Recording, right?
Yes. I think, and see, this is my issue, not issue with Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, but in my book, for me personally, Missy Elliott set a bar. She set a bar with her creativity, her music video creativity, her producing. She set a bar for me as far as female rap artists.
It's never been about her looks. That's what's amazing. It's never been about her looks. It's just, like you say, her creativity, her lyrics, all of that. Versus, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, a lot of sex appeal and, half naked. And, just degrading each other, calling each other bitches and hoes and all of that.
Yup, exactly. So that's why Missy Elliott is my favorite female rapper and probably will always hold that title. I just feel like she deserves everything. She deserves every award and all the praise and props and respect because she's so creative. I can't think of another creative female artist, not as creative as Missy. You know, it's definitely some talent out there and some people that are really good, but most creative, definitely Missy Elliott.
Kudos. Big shout out.
Yes, big shout out. So moving right along to the next What's Poppin'. Arcia, I want your opinion on this.
Okay.
Being a woman and all. So Alabama is close to banning abortions. All the bill needs is the governor's signature.
Yes, I heard that on today's news this morning. It's really crazy for me. It's just 2019. I feel like a woman should have the decision whether to have a child or not. And you're in Alabama and you want to abolish abortion. So there's going to be a lot of jacked up Alabama kids out there because you know how they say in the South, dating each other cousins and stuff. So you mean to tell me if somebody gets raped in Alabama and gets pregnant, they're not going to be able to abort the baby if they choose not to have it? They're not going to be able to have an abortion? What about the condition of the mother? Like, if it's a health risk?
Well, I'm pretty sure there'll be some underground abortion clinics.
I think it should be either. I think you should be able to, if it's a health risk, if it's incest or rape, or just if you don't have the money to, like, I feel like you should be able to do that. But that's Alabama. I hear other states are trying to do that, push it too. Yeah,
I've heard that as well. I feel like a woman should have the right to make that choice.
Right.
That's what I feel. I don't feel like it should be something that's illegal. You know, I just feel like it's a woman's right. Whether she was having a good time, whether she was not having a good time, however it came about, you know, it's still her decision. Right. And I don't think that it's fair to the state or other people to the people. Right. To then her have it and then put it up for adoption and end up in the system and just all that stuff that comes along with that.
Right. So, Alabama. Bama for that shit.
Yep. I was just about to say that. Bama asses.
Bama, like, come on. It's 2019, yo.
I wonder how many more states will actually pass that.
Well, if Alabama do it, probably Mississippi, probably all the southern states. I doubt it. I doubt states like New York, Pennsylvania, California, Florida, Illinois, Michigan. I doubt those states, but like the southern states, like the southern, like South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, I feel like they may do it next.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. It's like a chain reaction down south or something. I guess that's how you can describe it. A chain reaction, like a domino effect. If one state doing it, then I feel like the next state is going to try to push it too.
True. Okay. Well, I hope not. And I hope that maybe some people will just be able to travel across the state line where it's not illegal and get it done and come back.
Right.
You might see a rise in Greyhound and Amtrak tickets. Maybe.
Facts.
So what else is popping, Miss Arcia?
I don't know. You tell me, cuzzo.
Well, cuz, did you see that trailer for the Loquisha movie?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I just watched it not too long ago.
What did you think?
His voice is annoying to me. I don't like how he's talking or whatever. He's trying to talk like a black girl. It seems like it's gonna be an okay movie. I don't know if I'm gonna be into it like that.
So listeners, let me tell y'all what this movie is about, and I'm gonna read the synopsis here, y'all. From writer-director Jeremy Saville, Loquisha is the hilarious and heartwarming story of Joe, an astute, underachieving Detroit bartender who values truth above everything. When Joe, who's white, y'all, finds out he needs to pay for his gifted son's private school education, he submits an audition to a local radio station for his own talk therapy show. After he's rejected, he invents a larger-than-life black female personality named Loquisha, who is hired sight unseen by the unwitting radio station owners. As Loquisha's star rises, Joe is increasingly challenged with keeping her identity a secret, maintaining his own sense of self, and grappling with the often bizarre perceptions of an audience who have absolutely no idea who they're talking or listening to.
Like, if he used to do that in real life, black people would be upset. Like with the woman who was who was so-called black, who was in the
NAACP. Yes.
So what you think of the movie? You interested? Is it like a Netflix, or is it coming out in big? Is it?
I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look like a big budget movie at all.
Right.
My thoughts. A friend of mine actually sent this to me a few days ago, and I was like, I'm not upset about it. I'm not mad about it. I do think it's in poor taste.
Yeah, it is.
I definitely think it's in poor taste, especially in this day and age. But what it's something in these comments that really stuck out to me, and it sums up how I feel in a nutshell. So you asked me how I feel. These comments right here is exactly my thoughts and feelings. Companies now have developed what I call recoverable outrage. They intentionally will offend a group, almost exclusively black people, then issue a generic apology / statement, but the national / global news coverage in effect creates millions worth of free marketing.
You know what? Never thought about it that way.
And they know that the black community doesn't really boycott, so there's very low risk floor and high reward ceiling. But they won't dare try it with, let's say, Asian Americans or Latin Americans or Jews. Next comment. Remember the Starbucks boycott, the Pepsi boycott, the H&M boycott, the NFL boycott? Have any of these officially ended? Did any of these officially begin? Low attention spans in today's society. Shout out to Big Baller Carl at _ the Silver Right. I think that's from Twitter. Those are his comments, and that sums exactly how I feel up.
Right.
Black people are just not going to boycott anything, no matter how powerful our dollar is.
What happened to that? I mean, we really accomplished that back in the 60s, boycotting back during segregation times. I mean, that worked. What happened? Why are we just boycotting for a month or two and just letting it go?
Attention spans. One.
Yeah, that's
people's attention spans. People don't stay committed.
Sure.
People won't stay committed to any cause nowadays. And it's sad. I always say the black dollar has so much power and is so undervalued. Like, we really don't see how much value our dollar plays in this damn economy. And I still want, I got into a debate about this with a friend of mine, but I still want a national blackout day. One day where nobody who is black, half black, hell, even 1/4 black goes to work. Don't drive no bus, don't do no surgery, don't put out nobody's fire, don't cook nobody's hamburger.
Oh, and let's see. It'll fall apart.
Let's see. Let's just see. Exactly.
Exactly. Fall apart.
Don't go to nobody's school. Don't go to nobody's hospital. Don't go to nobody's gas station.
The games would be so trash on TV. Entertainment.
Yep. Don't throw nobody's ball. Don't kick nobody's ball.